Hello everybody, welcome back to Gruesome's Garage. I wanted to touch on this episode in conjunction with the episode I had about the ending of the Hemmings Classic Car magazine. Mainly because I got a little nostalgic for things that I looked at in my youth, and one of them was looking up car parts. Now, as many of you know, nowadays when we look up on car parts, we got websites like Rock Auto, plus a lot of websites that deal with different like automobile makes, and I will show you some of them. Let's see. Gotta get the bookmarks. We're gonna look at Moss Motors. This is a British specific website, covers MG, Triumph, Austin, Healey, Jaguar, Mini, and other British makes. So, thing is, how did we do this before the internet? How did you look up parts? Well, you went to an auto parts store, but you know, you may be out in the middle of like nowhere, and there might not be a big city close by with like, say, European auto parts. Say if you needed a alternator for your Volkswagen Beetle. So, in those days, we had this. This is a J.C. Whitney catalog, circa 1976. Give you a little information about J.C. Whitney. J.C. Whitney was on 1917 through 19 Archer Avenue in Chicago. It was originally the Warshawski Company. It was started by Israel Warshawski in 1917, and he sold mainly salvage parts from like Model Ts and stuff, and then he would buy, back then you had a lot of automakers going under, he would go around and buy inventories of parts for like, say you had like a Durant or something like that, that was, you know, only made for a few years. His son Roy actually came up with the idea of a catalog. And in 1934, he sent money to Popular Mechanics and took out an ad for a catalog. And in 1937, he got the idea to start selling not just salvage parts, but new accessories. His idea was basically trying to become the Sears and Roebuck of the automotive parts industry at the time. So he started selling the catalog nationally, and basically at first they started out with just basic auto parts. You needed a generator for your Studebaker, you needed a fuel pump for your Hupmobile, things like that. But then they weren't making a lot of money on that, so they decided to expand into automotive accessories. And in post-war America, that was booming. People wanted to customize their cars. Hot rodding was starting to become big. Different things like that. So he started coming up with different accessories. And if you look in this catalog, it covers a range of different stuff. You could actually get a brand new body for your Jeep for $795 in 1976. It's about $4,400 in today's money. They had accessories for vans. So if you wanted to customize your shaggin' wagon with some quilted accessories, they had it. One thing J.C. Whitney was really noted for, I'm going to get to that right here in a minute. Let's see. Your ornaments, hood ornaments. You could get different kind of hood ornaments to customize your car. Different outside mirrors. And here's my personal favorite, the horn section. You could get anything from an ooga horn to a wolf whistle to a BB horn to magical musical air horns that would blast out any notes. And my uncle actually had some of these in his Chevy van that he had customized. It would play different tunes like Dixie and stuff like that. They had a lot of accessories for Volkswagens, dune buggies, things of that nature. You could actually get a Rolls Royce or a 40 Ford hood for your Volkswagen Beetle to customize it. They were like $134 for the kit. And you could also get tools from J.C. Whitney. I know my dad actually, my dad was having trouble finding alignment shops that would work on some of his old cars, primarily his Hudsons. And he went and priced, you know, from like back in those days, your reputable tool vendors, the alignment accessories are really expensive. So he ended up buying the magnetic gauges and the toe-in tool and the plates from J.C. Whitney. Got different rebuild kits for imported cars. I mean, they had everything. And in the back you had an order form where you could use your Bank of America card or your Master Charge. Now, Bank of America card is now Visa, for those that don't know that. And Master Charge, of course, became MasterCard. And they also had cash on delivery, which was back in those days known as COD. They obviously they were trying to discourage people from that. There was a 25% minimum deposit on a COD order, mainly because they would ship like a large order to somebody, they didn't have the money and they got stiffed with the shipping cost, getting it shipped back. You can order by phone. You had these handy dandy order blanks that get information about your car. You can send a check in there, money order. They had a shipping chart, or you could call them for shipping charges. And this would deliver these auto parts and accessories right to your doorstep in our pre-internet days. So if you could, I would be interested in hearing some of the comments that some of you viewers had about your experience with the J.C. Whitney catalog. I mean, my dad used to get this, and literally as a kid I would start looking at these and, you know, fantasizing about what I was going to buy for the car that I was going to own as an adult. And when I became an adult, I ordered, I had a 72 Chevy truck, and I ordered cab corners for that. Later I had a 78 Chevy truck. I ordered rocker panels for that from J.C. Whitney, shipped right to my door. Some of the stuff they had in here was snake oil. They had the like little cures to, you know, put a chemical in there to rebuild your engine, stuff like that. There was I saw a re-chroming kit in here. There's 8-track players in here. All sorts of stuff. CB radios, that was huge in the mid-1970s. Antennas, alarms, seat covers, everything you could think of. Wanted a convertible top for your American or imported car? J.C. Whitney could hook you up. So, I did look up J.C. Whitney. The company technically does still exist. They don't sell the catalogs anymore, but they do have another outfit bought them, Car Parts or something incorporated, and they do have an online magazine that they distribute. And on their webpage, they do have little like snippets from their old catalog days. So, a little bit of history about J.C. Whitney. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Have a great day and God bless.